Okay, so we went to Ono Organic Farms yesterday in Maui, which I highly recommend you all do. And there's a lot of exotic fruits there that we've tried that I have with me. Some of them I don't have with me, but I want to show you some of them so that you know. And we'll start over here with the papaya. This is a regular Hawaiian papaya. I know people have had papaya back home, but if you have them here, you'll see that there's a lot less seeds in them, and they're much, much sweeter and less earthy than they are back home. So this is just one of the many varieties of papaya that they grow at Ono Organic Farms. Really, really sweet. This is something I wish we had here. This is what it looks like. It's called an abui, and it's really hard. It kind of feels like a plastic fruit. I'm really sad that we don't have this back home, but it looks like a pear, and what it tastes like, it's super, super delicious. What it tastes like is a pear and a lychee mixed together. Really, really phenomenal. The rind is super bitter, kind of like jackfruit. Sticky and bitter, so you don't really want to put your mouth in, like pull it up to your mouth and eat it. This is one of my absolute favorite fruits that I never liked till I came to Hawaii, and it's called star fruit. And we got to pick from the tree yesterday, and star fruit back home pretty much tastes like cardboard. And here, look how beautiful that is. Here it tastes like watery, sweet cucumber, and it's one of the best things ever. And then here we have probably the highlight of our trip. These are called Suriname cherries. They're not a cherry. They grow like a cherry. They look like little bell peppers, and they taste like orange juice. Super weird. And the pit in the middle, which I will show you after I devour it. Fresh squeezed orange juice. It's really big, and it's super soft. You can totally crush it with your fingers. But these are called Suriname cherries, and if you see them anywhere, get them. And if you come to Hawaii, do your best to try to eat them, because you'll never forget them. These here are a type of passion fruit. Also look like a gigantic plastic fruit, but they're not. This is what the inside looks like. It's a delicious, here they call it lilikoi. Really dark orange, sweet and sour, and super fragrant. The smell alone will get you. Very sweet and sour, delicious. We have these in California. They're called sapotes, and they just taste like sweet custard. Really, really delicious. They have a big seed in the middle. Well, they have a couple seeds. They taste like vanilla pudding. They're really, really good. Really good baby food. These are called, over here, we have apple bananas. They look a little bruised because we had them in the bag, but they're a lot different than the bananas we have at home because they have a little tartness to them, and they're very, very starchy. And they're really addictive because they just taste so good. So as you can see, they're really starchy bananas, but just delicious. They grow about 5 different varieties of bananas at Ono Organic Farms. This was a really awesome treat that we got to try yesterday. Some of you might recognize these. These are coffee beans. I've never actually seen fresh coffee beans with my own eyes. But the most unusual part about it is that we don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. But the way you eat these is you squeeze, and this amazing sap comes out of the middle of it. And so basically, you just chew it, and you take the sap out, and what you're left with is these cacao beans that you don't eat. So basically, you're only eating it to eat the sap. This little stick right here is cinnamon stick. There was a fresh cinnamon bush there, and she broke off a few pieces and gave them to us, and it smells amazing. Not as strong as you might think, but quite a treat. I'm going to make some tea with it later. And then we have here some really unusual avocado. I know that everyone knows what avocado is, but they have about 100 varieties of avocado here. This one is a special variety made by the farm owner. His name is Borner, his last Chuck Borner, and this is called the Borner avocado. And although it's very rich, like a Hass avocado, very buttery, it doesn't have